just dropped off the bucket in the turfs. There's loads of bubbling and fizzing going on in front of there. So yeah, they were all down the deeper end, so Jason's end, so that side of the lake. When I was last here, obviously we lost 2, but the wind's due to change and I think the fish are going to be moving down this end. The air pressure's going up as well. So yeah, we're going to try and preempt a move on the fish's behalf anyway, and sort of get here, get some bait down before they turn up. So what we're going to do, we'll get the gear on a barrow, get round to the swim, and then we'll come back to you. Right guys, whilst I'm slowly setting up, I thought I'd quickly mention I've just joined forces with Southwest Leads. If you check them out on Facebook, just got my order through just before heading here. Done me some lovely heady leads covered in sort of like a muddy dung sort of coating. Absolutely brilliant. I've played around with them in the edge, and where I'm going to be fishing on the spot, they are going to be invisible, which is perfect. No glare whatsoever, and it's the most natural looking lead that I've had the pleasure of being able to cast out and play around with. So check him out on Facebook. I'm not sure if he's got Instagram, but Southwest Leads on Facebook. Give him a go if you're looking for a lead company to join up with. Drop him a message, see if he can do you any deals or whatnot. But yeah, spot on. Let's get these rods all rigged up and get cast out. Right guys, the rods are out. Well, to be fair, they've been out for a while. Bait's out as well, just been chilling out. But yeah, this one's pestering me because he wants to show you guys his new jumper and his new harness. Isn't he, mate? Or his new hoodie, should I say. Lovely. All camoed up, ain't you, mate? Do you want to go into bed? Go on then. Go on, go lie down. Go on. Go on, lie down. Good boy. Up. That's it, good boy. Ah, it's looking good for a bite. Hopefully if we get one we can not lose it. You notice I got the rod tips quite high, till about just out in front here. The weeds drifted in a bit, so yeah, we're going to try and avoid that with these being up high. Got a lovely wind blowing towards me, guys. It's nice and cool. It's been quite warm today and not really windy at all, so this is quite nice. Hopefully the change in the weather and the wind blowing towards me will bring the fish towards my spots. Only time will tell. But hopefully this little move, preemptive sort of guess, if you want to call it that, the fish coming down this end in the next couple of days because the wind's changed, obviously. We'll see if it pays off, but as you can see the light's slowly fading, so what we're going to do is chill out, see what happens, and if anything does, we'll come back to you straight away. If not, we'll see you guys in the morning. Morning everyone. It's about 11 o'clock now. Been awake since 6, just watching the water. Been that's the wind. Preparing a margin spot, and this is a double swim, so the swim to the left. I've just been preparing the margins a bit. Every time I fish this swim, I've been sticking a little bit of bait in there just to try and see if I can get some fish feeding in the margins, because it's quite deep and clean as well. But I haven't really seen any fish in front of me, to be honest, so confidence is quite low. There's quite a few people on, so what I might do is bring the rods in a bit and have a walk around, see if there's any swims that are free where there's fish there. Keep it in mind and potentially move. We'll see what happens. I mean, the wind's blowing straight towards me now, so any other time I'd think this would be a good area to be. But yeah, we'll play it by eye or play it by ear, whatever the saying is, and yeah, we'll see what we can do, see if we can winkle one out. Hi guys, quick update. Put the rods back out. I've got one on a D-rig which I haven't used in a long time, but I put a hell of a lot of bait out, and then the D-rig's going to be sat just wafting on top, and then middle rod's a hinge stiff rig, and the right rod in the deep silty area is a hinge stiff rig. I've put a fair bit of bait out just to try and see if I can just draw any fish to me. The wind's like from me down the end of the lake, so the oils and the attractors hopefully will almost like shark fishing. I've seen Matt Hayes do it before, where there's like a chum line or whatever it is, with the flavours, and hopefully they'll follow that and find the big beds of bait. I've put more out than what I usually would put out, and I'm going to top it up again later on. I'm going to see if, because there's quite a lot of anglers on, I'm going to see if the big bed of bait will help me catch and help me beat the angling pressure that's on that right now. So yeah, we're going to see how that goes. We'll keep you updated if anything happens. Yeah, fingers crossed we don't blank again. Not fun. I'm going to munch some food and come back to you later. Well guys, this is what redemption looks like. I'm absolutely over the moon. Cracking carp. We'll see how big it is in a minute, but I'm not overly fussed how big it is, to be honest with you. This fish means a lot. Right, let's have a look at the other side. An absolute beaut. So chuffed. It's on the D rig as well, so I'm gonna zip in the other rod that's out in front of me and whack that on a D rig as well. They were troughing last night. It was windy, but it was about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. Just see the slick patches coming up everywhere on my spot, and it weren't long before this rattled off. Happy days. So that fish went £27, absolutely buzzing off my nut. Yeah, it's nice to break the blank, especially quite soon. So yeah, I'm gonna zip the rods in a minute, turf out a hell of a lot more bait, get 2 D rigs out on the spot in front of me, keep the hinge stiffy on the deep silty spot, and we can see if we can attempt another bite. Fingers crossed. Buzzing! Standing on guard, waiting for the rods to go. He thinks he's well hard with his new harness. Don't you? Bear. Think you're hard? Yeah? You're hard, man. Fair enough. Fingers crossed. See if we can bag another one. Whilst we're waiting, I thought I'd give you a little close-up of the leads I got from Southwest Leads. Absolutely lovely coating on these. As soon as that sinks, any debris, silt or whatever, it just looks so natural. I even tried it in almost a bit of like clayey sand right in the margins, and once it's like embedded in, or even when it's sat on top of it, it just looks like it's like a broken off stick or a rock that's just took on a bit of sediment or something like that. They look a lot more natural than, for example, your bright green quarter leads or your typical leads you get from most companies with the shiny plastic coating. I much prefer a coating like this. It just looks more natural compared to, like I said, one of the shiny quarter ones, and I know what I'm going to be using from now on. I can't remember if I've mentioned it already, but I've joined forces, joined up with Southwest Leads. If you haven't checked them out already, jump over to Facebook and give them a search up. It's quite a young company, but with quality leads like this, it's going to go far, I think. And I'll be backing them as much as I can and using these puppies. Beauties. So yeah, go check them out, drop them a message. What you can do as well is if you send him a couple samples of the lake bed, and like if you can what you're fishing over, he'll do leads to match identical to that, which is awesome. Ain't it, Bear? Awesome. Yeah. Come on, you carp. Right guys, it's now 4 o'clock. I'm going to leave it till 6, and then I'm going to redo the rods, put fresh baits out for the night, and fingers crossed we have one. The whole lake's fishing quite slow. I've spoken to a few people. There's not been a lot coming out at all, so to have one when I blanked before and when the lake's fishing slow, it's quite good. I've done well to have that. but yeah, we want another one, don't we? So yeah, we'll see you at 6. We'll get a bit of footage casting, and hopefully we can get amongst some of these Wraysbury carp. Look at this idiot. What are you doing, you muppet? Yeah, caught ya. Caught you being an idiot, didn't I? You love them fish juice. Huh? You tramp. Morning, you lovely bunch. I got up mega early this morning because there was meant to be a storm at 5 o'clock, but there wasn't. Hello, mate. As you can see, there's slicking on the spot. So we're just going to sit down and chill and see what happens. Fingers crossed we get a blister intake. Hey, mate. Yeah. Yeah. I'll see you soon, guys. Guys, it's 12 o'clock. I'd usually aim to sort of be gone or be leaving around this time, but the spot's still slicking up. We apparently got a storm, some rain coming over soon, so I don't particularly want to be packing away in the rain. So yeah, we've got a couple of excuses to stay a little bit longer. I've got nothing to do at home today either, so it's a third excuse. See if we can bag another one. But yeah, we'll keep you updated. I'm gonna zip the door up because, as you can see, it is getting a bit blowy out there, and the rain's probably gonna follow quite quickly. So yeah, we'll keep you updated if we do catch. If not, we'll kill some time here and then we'll sign off when everything's on the barrow. Right guys, the rain's just started and the middle rod's ripped off. Don't know how big she is. Looks a fair size. Can't really tell too much on camera or in the water till I get her out. Nice linear by the looks of it. Yeah, we're gonna get everything prepped and ready and get photos done. Might get her out. I've took the hook off the not the hook, sorry, the rig off the leader, so I might get the fish out, unhook it, get the rig out of the way, stick it in a sling for 10-20 minutes because this rain's going to clear in 10-20 minutes, then we can get some decent footage and photos of it. Right, we'll see you soon on the mat with the fish. Well, the spot produced again. This time it was on the low line pop-up. What a cracker. It's definitely a 30 plus. Don't know how big. I'll give it a weigh. I'm guessing 32, 33. Lovely, lovely fish. Really, really long. Epic. Alright, let's have a look at the other side. Oh, cracking carp. The stock in this lake is just unreal. Mega, mega, mega happy with this. Right, and that, guys, is why I use oils in my baits. That's 100% fish feeding down there again. So let's see how long it takes to get a bite. Just redone the left rod, which is on the D rig as well, because obviously the Baitworks baits, they're soluble, so I can't expect a bottom bait to still be on the bait screw after about 15 hours. I'm going to obviously get some wafters. I weren't expecting to fish D-rigs or anything like that, so I never really have any wafters with me. So I pop up on top of a bottom bait is usually what I do if I need to fish it or want to fish it. I'm going to get some dedicated wafters or wafters, whatever people call them. It's wafters for me because that's how I say it. But yeah, some bubbles coming up as well. Let's have another one. Left rod this time. Fingers crossed. Right guys, it's that time. Everything's on the barrow. This little bugger's ready to go. The spot is still flicking up a little bit, but hey ho, it is what it is. We've got a hell of a lot of rain coming. We've just had like quite a big hit of it and I'm soaked. So it's time to head off, but we'll be back down next week. If we can get in this swim again, it would be awesome. We'll turf even more bait out, see if we can hold them there. Even same as what we've done now, basically with the oil, so we can sort of tell when the fish are feeding, even at night time, even if there's a little breeze on the water. But yeah, thank you for watching. The support means a lot to me. If you like the video, drop a like down below. If you haven't already, subscribe. I'll leave a video here, and also a subscribe button in the middle for you. And a big shout out to Ben as well, one of my subscribers. He asked for a shout out. If you guys want a shout out or anything like that, just drop me a message and let me know. Yeah, we'll see you on the next one.